don't want to.
Now, Lucy, I thought we'd settled this last week. Don't let's forget who pays your salary. We're closed. Come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wait, I haven't finished with you. I told you we're closed.
We're not here to buy.
Are those llamas?
We've come to sell.
You can't possibly have anything to interest me. These are extremely rare animals of the highest quality.
What a coincidence.
They're Lorenzo llamas.
So am I. That is the price for humility.
Oh, please, don't.
And what else might we interest you in today, sir? Perhaps some virtue?
Not my animals, please. I'm begging you.
But what of honor, little man? At what price? Honor.
Oh my God, no! That tiger is the rarest specimen ever seen.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright. The forest of the night.
BR 61661, report to precinct headquarters, code 3, repeat code 3.
Rest in peace.
I was just finishing up my 12 out on patrol when I got the call. Welcome relief, considering that the most action I've seen all night.
I'm sorry to
was
do
a
this,
schizoid
but Steel, I
grandmother
thank you so
chimney
much for all the
around
gift subs
and
again!
He's on a blade roll.
Thank you so much, and that's a hype train.
Level 3 complete.
That's crazy. Thank you all so much.
Last time I had a 3 was when some hooker vomited thunder
I'm sorry,
on Brian's
Cooper.
desk, and yours truly led the cleanup crew. Year and a half on the job, it was still the dirtiest work I'd seen.
Oh shit, that's our 6.
Where's Captain
Yeah,
Brian?
Took
a
a
new
sick day.
subscriber.
Got himself a
Emote
heinous
that will
case of
be able to
domain poisoning.
Ooh.
He asked
Thank you
me
all so
personally to
much.
run the unit in his absence.
Gouza was one of the old-time guys who took their knocks in the streets. He had a friendly way about him, but you didn't want to turn your back on him if you were less than a friend.
Hope you've been enjoying your leisure time, kid, because it's time to take that thumb out of your ass.
Hallelujah.
Don't get too excited. The other Blade Runners are all jammed up. Holden's sucking dinner through a straw. Gaff's working the Tyrell break-in, and Steele's working special undercover. Looks like you got this one by default.
You really know how to make a girl feel wanted.
Animal murder done at Runciter Zoological. Probably just be a schizoid glitz, but we got the call. Old man Runciter lost something like 1 billion chinions worth.
10 to 1, this ain't a job for Rep Detect.
You got something better to do? Perfect your French cooking, maybe?
Slumming tonight, Slim?
I thought you were on special assignment.
Take up origami.
Special after I had the suckers out.
What happened?
Couple of fours were masquerading as fibroplast insulators down at Kaiser. I dressed up like a nurse. They never had a chance.
I'll bet. You put him on the machine?
Hell no. There's a beautiful little thing in here called the magic, and it ain't ever been wrong. You develop it, you got a brilliant career ahead of you.
I'm working on it.
What's Gouza got you doing tonight?
AM at Runciter's.
Animal murder. Oh, those skin jobs got no respect for anything that truly lives and breathes. And that goddamn Eldon Tyrell ought to be zipped into a body bag and flushed into deep space.
Get rid of him, we'd be out of a job.
I think we're all overdue for a little off-road paid vacation. You can stop staring at my ass now.
You got eyes in the back of your head?
All you gotta do is ask, Slim.
Animal sales was a profitable and prestigious business since most
Where do you
real
click
animals
to
had
ask?
died out after the Terran War. There were plenty of electric ones, though, powered by rechargeable batteries. No self-respecting human would own one of those frauds.
Alright.
So here we
Are
are.
we at the point-click section now?
Yep, that was the intro. Basically, we are now at the scene of the crime.
Okay, can we just pause it for a second? Holy shit.
Yeah, yep.
The fucking hype going in chat right now is incredible. Thank you all so much for all the gift subs and bits. been thrown at us. That's crazy. Thank you all so much.
It's really awesome of you. Thanks.
Thank you
Hype
all.
train level 5 at 147%. Yo.
Wow.
That's the final level. Thank you all so much.
Okay, jeez. I was about to scream. Wait for that intro so I could say something.
Shema, is there a director's cut of this game without the voiceover?
Without the voiceover?
I'm just joking. Because, like, the movie.
Because the movie.
Oh. Right, there wasn't that. So, yeah, so we can move around.
Up before we start. I think, didn't we just get the volcano at? It went from 300 to 7,000, which has happened.
I think it went off during the
Oh.
during the last one, but it wasn't on screen.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Continue with the game.
So yeah, I can do anything here. I can like click on stuff. So yeah, just tell me what to do, and I will do it. There's something on the ground here. There's like a fire hydrant. There's this cop guy. There are like people here.
Maybe ask the cop what the situation is.
Canvass the area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
And where to get a good burger.
What do you know?
About 30 counts of animal murder and one of aggravated assault. The shop's been thrashed. You ought to see this tiger cub they got in there. It's a goddamn tragedy.
How's old man Runsiter holding up?
State of shock. He's been moaning and complaining about his world caving in.
You'd feel the same way if they were your animals. How many perps?
At least 2. Bloody footprints all over the scene.
Must be a delightful sight.
Alright, so this is the scene of an animal murder.
Okay, is there subtitles available?
I can check.
I hope
sure
so.
Though. Doesn't seem like it. Design icon? Not sure what that means.
Conversation choices?
Yeah, you can like choose to be more polite or more forward.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was something just in the menu.
I don't see subtitles here though.
Do we want to be Renegade Shepherd then, or?
We can.
Whatever gets the job done. Alright, just keep me up to date with the stories.
Find
It's
something?
really hard for me to hear.
Piece of
Yeah.
chrome.
From a car?
No, I think it's horse chrome. Bag it and tag it.
So we picked up a piece of chrome from the ground.
Scratches and paint
Chrome?
marks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city
From a
had bought
car?
a jet black fire truck,
Oh,
somebody had a
okay.
big
I was
fat
like,
traffic
chrome?
ticket coming.
Hey, we could look at the crime scene, yeah.
Well, let's go inside and oh yeah, oops. Click myself there.
Judging from the
Hurry up
distance
in
between
there.
the prints, I was looking for 2 very big
Oh my
men.
goodness,
One
that's a
dragged
lot
his
of
right
murder.
foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair.
So we're trying to solve this murder, basically. We are a police officer. So what do you suggest we do here? There's something on the ground here. Every time the mouse turns like green, then I can interact with it.
Yeah, interact.
Might as well see what that is.
Big caliber,
Let's go.
possibly
The
off-road
indistinct
combat weaponry.
black spot
Ballistics
on the
might
floor.
give me a fix on it.
That's a shell casing.
Yep. Talk with the guy?
Yeah?
McCoy, LPD.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy
Absolutely.
Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
No, of course not. It was 2 men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Obviously. What'd they look like?
Big and scary and absolutely malevolent. I precious one. She was my baby.
Can you think of anything they might have been after?
First, I thought they wanted money, but I don't keep any in the shop. Then I thought they wanted to steal my animals, but they started executing them.
Could they have been replicants?
Who else would be capable of such barbaric acts?
So
you
he
ever do any
clearly
business with the replicant
doesn't like
manufacturers,
replicants.
Tyrell Corporation?
I resent that accusation.
Just wondering.
Officer, last May I personally sold Governor Colvig an exquisite Bergeron colt. I have been a guest at his house on 3 separate occasions. Do I look like I need to carry artificial product?
Can try again. Like, they often have like more to say the more you click on them.
Tell me about this Lucy.
There's not a lot.
Yeah,
I
might
can
as
tell
well
you.
explore
She's only
the whole
worked for me
conversation.
for about a month. She's about 14 years old with pink hair. A very attractive young thing.
How'd you find her?
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone. And he's a very reputable wholesaler.
You treat her well?
As well as any young tot should be treated.
She got a desk? Or someplace where she worked?
She used to eat over there.
So, no then.
So we can go there, then, or we can check the camera.
Yeah, checking the camera
You got
sounds
any
like a
discs
good
from
idea.
that camera?
It's irrelevant. Those murderers also destroyed the camera. Thousands of Jinyens worth.
Maybe it photographed them before they shot it out.
I guess you've got a point at that. I believe this is the disc from last night.
Peachy.
I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
Alright.
It's made of wood.
Yeah. I think we got everything we can interact here.
All my animals.
Can check in the back here. Something here.
A toy dog.
Toy dog. Something here.
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself.
Sweet chopsticks. I want
A
one.
candy bar. Yuck.
Candy bar. Yuck.
Well, isn't that cute?
Hey, Rolos.
Delicious caramel.
Don't see anything else here.
I think this guy subscribed to Zoobucks for the tiger poster.
Monkeys. See if he has anything else to say.
See if you can dig up that reference from Ogilvy's.
Yes, it's somewhere here. Just a moment. Here you are. My precious one. She was my baby.
So this is our inventory right there. And we can also
There's not a lot
repeat
I can tell you.
things.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy... She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone. And he's a very
Oh, that's
reputable
handy.
wholesaler.
That's handy.
Yeah.
Scratches
so we
and
can
paint
always-
flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming.
About 30 counts of animal murder and 1 of aggravated assault.
Let's check outside if the police officer
It
has
didn't add
anything.
up. Animal murders, the lack of any theft, the small animals alone were worth a good chunk
Stop
of change
looking
on
at
the
my
street.
ass,
It
officer.
seemed more like an act of vengeance. Find anything else out here?
This woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runciter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
Canvass the area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
Okay, he's already doing it. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else here for now, so let's see where else we can go. So we can go to our apartment, we can go to the police station, we can go to Chinatown, and this is where we are in the Ronsitus animals. Where should we go?
We'll see his apartment.
Let's go. Don't think there's anything here. Have to walk all the way.
Your floor number, please.
Apartments.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Just one big button.
I lived with the best gal I'd ever seen. She was 2 now and full of life and
I thought we
love.
had to guess
It
what
cost me
floor
about
he
a year's
lived on.
salary, but she was worth it. It was good to have someone warm nearby after completing a dirty job, and the retirement swag from this case would go toward getting her a partner.
We got a cute doggy.
Good doggy.
It was worth coming here.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Okay, I guess it's the hitbox for the... Okay, so this is the Esper, this is
Scanning
from the
video
movie.
disc. 2 enhanceable images found.
It's basically the
Adding
same thing
enhanceable photographs to Kaya database.
they do in the movies, which is enhancing
Run-sitter crime scene.
photographs. So yeah, I'm not sure if this is very visible, but you can like zoom in now from these photos and certain things. If you see anything on the photos, let me know.
Sorry, I just got here. What are we looking for in photos? Just anything?
Zoom and enhance.
This is just before a crime, essentially, so we'll be looking for clues there. So this is basically a animal shop, and the animals all got murdered. And there was like a lady in there that had something to do with it. I mean, I can just like zoom in like this. There seems to be something visible here.
So that lady murdered everyone. Case solved?
Hello there, Lucy. Give me a hard copy of that.
She didn't do it, but the owner suspects that she had something to do with it.
And she clearly did. Look at those eyes.
Yeah.
The eyes of a killer.
I'll see.
It's some kind of insect. Give me a hard copy of that.
And the sneakers of a killer.
Can I zoom out completely again? Oh, I did. What else should we look for? What could be interesting?
Maybe the guy's doing something fishy at his desk.
Let's see. Doesn't seem like I can get any closer than this.
So if you get the right spot, it's going to do like a little turnaround like it did before, huh?
Yeah, exactly. check out the tiger. Probably not that interesting though. There it is in all its glory. I can check this. That seems to be a reflection. Oh no, that's a snake. Can check this.
Is there anything interesting on the monitor by the tiger?
Check the monitor. I guess it's just a tiger on there.
It's a zoo book sad.
Oop, there's something.
A sushi menu from Howie Lee's. Give me a hard copy of that.
A sushi menu.
Huh.
I was gonna go with badly drawn owl.
This? Oh, you mean you mean on the table? Because that's monkeys. Okay, anything else? Or should we check out the next photo?
Yeah, next photo.
Okay.
Run sitter crime scene.
So there seems to be the murderers.
He looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that.
What else should we check?
Can you get the license plate on the car?
License plate on the car. Yep.
Local license plate. Give me a hard copy of that.
See if there's something for the car in general. That's not how cameras work, but hey.
A black ground car. Looks like it's been
It's a
around the
future
block a few
camera.
times. Give me a hard copy of that.
It's a
Anything else? Anything particular on the person?
Can I zoom in any on the guy behind the others, like the main suspect?
Let's see.
Yeah, he kind of just.
Suddenly the resolution doesn't go that far. Yeah, that's the closest I can get. Can maybe check out.
Yeah, I guess not. He appears to have the ears of an orc, though, so keep that in mind.
This doesn't seem to be particularly. Maybe his shoes.
Muddy boots. Guess he's from out of town. Give me a hard copy of that.
Guess he's from out of town. Alright, I don't think this will be anything because it's already on the others.
You found the right spot, so it had to zoom way out, then back in.
Yeah. That's sort of the exact steps. It doesn't seem like there's...
Is that a donkey?
This one?
On the left there, yeah.
Could be.
That's the real mystery here.
Give me a hard copy of that dog.
Well, now it's dead. Alright. There's our doggy.
Maggie, come here, girl.
Is it a real dog?
This is a real dog, yeah. very expensive in the future. Very comfy home here. Not sure if we can try to sleep. But I don't
Portrait
think.
of the sleep deprived.
Oh, he actually wants to sleep. Well, that didn't do anything. What's over there?
How about the dog bone?
Dog bone. Cannot pick up the dog bone.
Oh.
The
Cannot
Tyrell
use it to play
Corporation
NES
today
games.
recalled the last 4 functioning entertainment model Nexus 5 replicants from off-road
Yum, my
service.
favorite flavor.
Dr. Eldon Tyrell, speaking at a shareholders meeting, denied allegations that the model was defective and possibly dangerous.
The simple fact is that the model wasn't performing its designated function. There was one isolated incident of violence a couple of years ago, but the individual unit in question was immediately retired from service. No, the problem is far from anything sinister. The entertainment model just isn't funny.
Moody music starts playing on the balcony. Doesn't seem like... Oh, maybe this... Or is it the
Portrait
bed?
of the sleep deprived.
Oh, this was the bed again. Okay, I'm gonna save here.
Portrait of the sleep deprived.
Let's check out something else, maybe.
Your floor number, please.
Roof.
After 2 days of doing nothing, we finally go back to work.
Good union.
Alright, where should we go next? This is the crime scene. We have already been there and obtained those photos and some bullet casing and some chrome from a car. And some hints about something in Chinatown. There's also the police station, which could give us more hints about like the evidence we found. Where should we go? This is our apartment.
Yeah, police station doesn't sound bad.
Alright. Okay, so we have the
Ground
choice
floor.
here.
Mainframe and shooting range. Laboratory.
We're just choosing a random number or what?
Lockup.
She says. So this is
Lockup.
locker or
Ground
lockup?
floor.
Ground floor.
Mainframe and shooting range.
Mainframe and shooting range.
Laboratory.
Can
Laboratory.
we shoot the mainframe?
Mainframe and shooting range.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department
Does
of
the
Justice.
laboratory
Governor
get
Colville
us
attributed
the,
the change to the dramatic
extra
increase in
booze?
the number of specials registered as city residents,
Oh,
and
there's an
promised
extra
a
room.
tough new set of standards for the City Immigration Bureau by next month.
Does that process what we know, or does that just take us to the same picture finding game?
I think so. There's some-
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
So got some. This is all the stuff we picked up
Howie
and got
Lees
clue
in
about.
Chinatown, I'd eaten their...
But yeah, this is all the stuff we got.
Muddy boots. Guess he's from out of town.
This would be the Esper right there. Don't think we can use anything else in here. Check the other side.
Well, if it ain't Ray McCoy. Bryant finally letting you play with the big boys.
My clearance come through?
You bet. You bring your piece?
Don't leave home without it.
Steele's been running the maze every other day for 2 weeks, and the targets are getting a little roughed up.
I thought Guza was gonna requisition some new ones.
I ain't seen him down here in a month. Guess he's been busy.
Poor guy. I bet he gets all tuckered out from pushing those papers around.
And don't sell him short, McCoy. Guza could be one tough hombre. I remember when we worked Vice together. He poured acetone on 2 pimps that gave us some lip and lit a match. I'll tell you, it looked like the goddamn 4th of July out there.
Peachy.
Can I click him in? Yeah.
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet.
Okay, nothing here. So, not much success here. Can I go to the other side? Or is it also the exit?
Hit the lock, Jack.
I guess there ain't no harm in it.
You been busy, pal?
Targets
The shooting range, I guess.
Do not shoot innocents. Confirm target as hostile before shooting.
So there's actual shooting in this game. I don't know if that's... I probably shouldn't have shot the guys up there. Oh, did it have a gun? This one does. Whoops. I think there was an innocent. Yeah. Oops. So, clicked out of thing. Yeah, we don't need to...
I think that was an innocent.
Yeah, we don't need really to do that. I think it's just to practice the shooting mechanic and to explore it. How do I exit this? I think I should have paid.
Whoops.
Oops.
The baby had a gun though.
Can I like exit this? Eek.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
Are they like shooting? Yeah, they're shooting back.
Yeah, they're shooting back. Not exactly sure how. I guess they got replicants, so.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
Which is where? Here maybe? Oh yeah.
Neon.
So I keep clicking out of the game. Oh, there we
Why
go.
does everybody color their babies the same as they color their guns?
I don't know, maybe it's like fashion.
Mainframe and shooting range. Ground floor.
Okay, where do we go now?
Laboratory.
Ground floor, laboratory,
Laboratory. Lockup.
or locker, or lockup. Whatever that means.
Lab.
Yeah, laboratory.
Got anything new for me, Dino?
I was wondering when you'd show your mug around here, McCoy. The shell casings from Runciter should be in the Museum of Military History.
How's that?
They're from an Ender rifle. It's standard issue off-world military hardware. Heavy caliber. That puppy can punch right through a tank.
What can I conclude from that?
Whoever used this piece didn't just walk into their local sporting goods store and buy it. Those babies are collectibles, and they ain't cheap.
Anything else?
We got the animal corpses from Runciter's, but there wasn't a whole lot to work with.
Bone marrow?
About 50% were real, the rest were fakes.
So, Runciter was ripping his customers off.
State-of-the-art fakes. Miles beyond the crap you see on Anamoid Row.
The kind that comes from legit manufacturers?
They're the ones that usually produce the quality.
What about the wounds?
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife, like the perp was really pissed off at something.
Butcher knife?
Could be, but who cuts meat anymore?
Nice bunch of reps I'm tailing. Hope you're not pulling a meat cleaver out of my back next week. Anything else?
That black paint you found on the fire hydrant? It's from a ground car.
You sure?
The angle of impact was almost head on. And there ain't too many spinner drivers klutzy enough to smack a street-level hydrant in VTOL mode.
I heard your wife got her license back.
You're a real funny guy, McCoy.
Anything else?
That piece of chrome you found outside of Runciter's is from a 1995 Pontiac.
Nice set of wheels.
It's okay, not what I call a classic.
Anything else?
Zip, man. Try me later.
Alright, I think we got everything here. Some good info, I guess. If we got any clues.
This woman says
it's some kind of insect.
Oh yeah, we still got this thing.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair.
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Slop, that black paint you found. The shell casings from...
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot into...
This is Lucy. Alright, what now?
Ground floor.
Ground floor, locker, or go somewhere else entirely?
Lockers.
I guess it did say lock up, not lockers.
Oh. That was like the locker room.
Are they letting me out?
I'm not the one who makes that decision.
I suppose it's my turn to bear the cross for the cause.
Who are you, anyway?
Please leave me alone. My migraine's acting up.
I got some more questions for you.
Your associate, Ms. Steele, has already taken my statement. I have nothing more to say unless I have an attorney present.
I got some more questions for you.
Your associate, I have nothing more to say.
Don't think there's anything else here. Since we didn't actually catch anyone yet. Guess the only thing left is the ground floor. Nah, this is ourselves here. Seems like I can go anywhere else but this way.
Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You know the procedure. Dump it all in the mainframe upstairs and I'll read it later.
You got it. Sorry to bother you, Lieutenant. I was just checking in.
We'll get back out there. Those reps ain't retiring themselves.
Yeah, suicidal targets would make my job a lot easier.
Everybody's got a job, kid.
Sorry to bother you, Lieutenant. I was just...
We'll get...
Yeah.
Everybody's...
Doesn't seem like there's anything else here. I think the more you click, the faster it runs, which is pretty funny.
Whee!
So back to the roof of this.
What's left? Chinatown?
Chinatown.
Real sushi was a luxury reserved only for the elite, since most sea life had become radioactive after the Third Terran War. The rest of us had to eat new such, soya mixed with off-world lichen.
New such.
McCoy, LPD. I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Try some new such, I guess.
I just don't got the time.
Got to mix more out back.
Oh, we can go back here.
You're a pretty smart-looking cat. You want to make some money?
Pay me large, you got my rapt attention.
Depends on how much the information's worth.
Unfortunately, my man, I got a bug. Dynamite dining, old man. Catch you later.
Excuse me,
By
pal.
that I mean, keep sitting right here.
Excuse me, pal.
Okay, he's not stopping.
Beautiful night, isn't it?
When business thriving, night always beautiful.
Looks like thriving business right there.
This from your place, isn't it?
Could be. Chopstick come from Yoshi's restaurant.
It looks like that old
supply.
painting of the diner.
What's real fresh tonight?
Special shipment of Toro just arrived. I fix you right up. No one else. Clean as a whistle.
You're Prince, Howie. This girl ever eat around here?
Nah, all gaijin look like the old man.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just month. Superior chef. Makes all kinds of new sushi.
This from your place, isn't it?
Yes, sir. You do Howie favor? Distribute all through our police station?
See you later, Howie.
Okay. I am going to save another one. Okay, so we can go back, or we can go back here, which is, I guess, the only way.
Yeah, go back where the other dude went.
Let's see what could possibly go wrong following a burly man into a sushi kitchen.
This is how sushi is made, in a big round bowl.
Sure.
Howie says you're a master chef.
Do not come back here. Air bad.
This'll only take a minute. There's a test I'd like you to take. It won't take too long.
Test? What kind of test?
Kind of a personality test. Totally routine.
Routine?
Imagine a turtle on its back.
Oh no!
Are you dead?
Death by soup.
Almost. Okay, let's follow him.
Well, that happened.
Probably should not shoot that guy.
Do it.
Should I? Oops. This might be bad though.
We saved.
It might be bad. I guess it was inconsequential.
Not even a comment.
So far, I mean, nobody was. Yeah, he could have actually said something.
Locked. Locked.
They weren't carrying a baby, so they're obviously not innocent.
Where did he go?
He was just an old bum. Not Howie's cook, and certainly not a replicant. I'd screwed up, plain and simple. If I was going to get clear of this, I needed to tell Guza, and the sooner the better.
Uh-oh. Shall we continue or load?
Better load it.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men.
Meanwhile, in the alternate timeline where we didn't shoot the bomb.
Howie says you're a master chef.
You not come back here.
Just to watch him die.
This'll only take a minute. You know this girl or not?
Nope.
Think.
Okay. Maybe seen her once. At station. Riding north on the bullet train.
North, huh?
Okay. So there really is only the one way he could have run.
Maybe he's in the dumpster?
Talk to the bum.
Yeah, maybe if you don't murder him, he can tell you which way the guy went.
He's gone. There's...
Nothing
No,
even
you
remotely
can't-
interesting, but
so you
hell,
can't put
if I was
the-
gonna
oh.
root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
You got a,
There's something else we can do up there.
Locked. Locked.
Dang it.
He escaped.
What'd you pick up from the dumpster? A license plate?
Uninteresting. Totally
Yeah.
uninteresting.
The license plate, yeah, I think it's the... Doesn't say anything there.
You know this girl
Does
or
it
not?
match the other
Nope.
one?
I know who I know, and who I don't know.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Totally uninteresting.
Sure is gooey.
Doesn't appear to be anything else here. All that sushi on the floor. Oops. Wait, is there something here? Nope. That again.
Sorry about your chef.
See you later, Howie.
You don't care.
See you later, Howie.
What to do now?
Good question.
Can sleep at night, maybe.
Maybe.
Taking your time is the best way to solve crime.
Oh, oh, there he is. Wait.
Alright. Nice shooting.
Rumor has it you've been earning your stripes, McCoy.
That's awkward.
Working on it.
Keep it up. You just might have a future in this business.
I understand it's got a hell of a retirement plan.
You VK the mark before retirement?
Didn't have to.
That's why they call it the magic.
I'm starting to understand.
You ever retire a human, your career is over. Remember that. I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that moon bus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
How many reps we talking about?
Enough. They're Nexus 6s. So don't take too much slack.
Gotcha. Yuck.
What?
Yuck.
So there's a...
Yuck.
There's just a whole bus of replicants on the loose.
Yuck.
Looks like it. And I mean, that's a dead replicant right there.
Yuck.
It's just yuck.
Your floor number, please.
Apartments.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
F.
F.
Maggie,
and
come here,
shit.
girl.
So we have our doggo.
Zubin was the first Nexus 6 I'd come up against. There was something in his eyes, an almost primordial desire to live. Most of the 3s, 4s, and 5s I'd seen would just give up when you had them. But these 6s, they were a whole other breed.
And I shot him.
They're really gross on the inside.
Yeah.
Portrait of the sleeper.
Why I went ew.
Oh.
Got your delivery here, man.
What?
I'm gonna start saying that before I go to bed every night.
Oh, yes, right. Hold on.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
Oh, no. It's about a third of what we got here on Terra. Real comfy. How about turning that dial, okay? When I say... Oh!
Please, can you control your rat?
I'll have you know that Ricky's a purebred
Womp
chihuahua,
womp.
and he's totally real.
Things going good at Tyrell Corporation?
Boring, boring. Old man Tyrell's been on a Wagner kick lately. He never shuts up.
You also do outside work?
Sweetie, I never go outside. It's bad for the glands.
How about Nexus 6? You know a lot about them?
I think you should be going now.
Understand good, it holds deep meaning for me now. Where be your research on Nexus 6? And your test studies, contacts, the works?
Only simulator. Expert terrestrial
One more minute, you be swallowing this explosive. 3 more minutes, they be hosing you off the True Life building across town.
No, I swear. I don't have anything. If I did, I'd give it to you.
My people sick and dying. You tell me something.
Talk to Dr. Tyrell.
Tell me something I don't know.
The organ designers, Miraji, Hannibal Chu, Luther and Lance. They're closer to him than I am.
Where?
DNA Row. They're all working down on DNA Row.
You one miserable package man.
No! No, please, don't!
Pick up.
Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tequila.
Oh, very funny.
Early bird slays the worm, McCoy.
Don't worry. I'm up, Lieutenant. What's the buzz?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building.
Inside?
That's right. But we also got a sweet little break on it. Tyrell surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
Beautiful. How many perps?
Just one. I don't know if it's related to the Runs-It-Or deal or not. Tyrell security will have a disc for you when you get there. You'll be good, killer.
Alright. Looks like we get a new case.
Maggie, come here, girl.
But we didn't solve the last one.
Yeah, we didn't. Dog's blocking us.
Your floor number, please.
Hopefully you're not required to feed it or anything.
I mean, there's a dog bone on the floor. That's enough, right?
If it's hungry, you'll eat the bone.
That strong Jamaican is a replicant. Also, that's the animal shop, and this... Oh no, this Chinatown. This is where we can go now.
McCoy, LPD.
Just a minute.
Where do I go?
Drop test on the east wing, 66th floor. Here's the footage from the security cameras. You get a pretty good look at the man's face.
How'd he get past you guys?
He pretended to be a delivery man. Dr. Eisenduller ordered in a lot, so it didn't seem unusual.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's check this out. Oh. Guess there's no elevator this time.
It was a Tyrell sales brochure for the Nexus series, the kind of glossy hype that ends up littering the floor at trade shows. This one was for the new entertainment model, a comedian designed to entertain the troops off-world.
This seems
The earring
familiar.
was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row.
Oh, hey.
Jesus.
I seen worse, but not by much.
Learn anything?
You could strain him through a sieve.
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens.
Something here.
I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last 24 hours, and now it was dogs.
I think it lets you mess with the
I thought
gravity.
about Maggie and nearly threw up.
Check out the body.
Obviously, he'd been killed with an explosive, and not just because he'd been plastered on the wall with 1,000 strokes. The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story, but I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him.
A mystery. And this is where, like, all my memory leaves me. I have no memory of this all. Like, for the first things I kinda knew a little bit about, but like this is completely
The dog
blank.
collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe?
Is that him? Ricky?
I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last 24 hours, and now it was dogs. 3 of them. I thought about Maggie and nearly threw up.
Oh.
This hearing yours? Maybe it belongs to that other cop who was up here. The babe with the shades and the cigarettes. Ain't her style. Call her babe to her face, you're liable to end up with a severe limp. You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me. Absolutely. You spot anything you think I ought to... Absolutely.
So he knows this is a security camera. Nope, can't click it. It doesn't look like there's anything else here unless I'm missing something.
I don't really see anything.
Yeah,
I think it
usually
lit
the-
up in the
yeah.
middle clump of trash, but I think you already looked at that.
I'd seen more dead
dogs.
animals than live ones in the last 20, and now it was dogs. I thought about...
All these 3 things are the dead dogs.
Yeah.
Guess we can ask the guy in the front, maybe? Oh,
Lagging behind again?
Guza didn't say anything about me working with a partner.
Oh, in a pig's ass, Slim.
Oh, hey.
No, I'm following up on my own. Could be it's linked to this Tyrell debacle.
How's yours connected to mine?
I'm still putting the pieces together. It's all stored in Esper's mainframe. You hear about the Moonbus massacre?
Gaff mentioned it.
Could be our cases are overlapping. I might keep you posted.
Do that.
I'm watching you.
You friendly?
Stop
with
looking
RGLove?
at my ass.
Most of the employees I see coming in morning and night, but old Marcus, Dr. Eisenduler, he almost never left his lab.
He afraid of somebody?
I think it had something to do with the air outside and the germs. I once heard him complain about it.
Smart. What was his job?
Grub test chief engineer. The lab runs tests to see how a replicant would perform in different planetary gravitational fields. That kind of thing. One of the other engineers could tell you more.
How do I get in to see the big boss?
You don't, unless he wants to see you.
Okay. How do I make him want to see me?
Well, you could call his personal assistant.
Who is?
Don't know offhand.
Yeah, I get the picture. You know if anyone lost an earring like this one lately?
Not one of the employees, that's for sure. The boss enforces a strict dress code around here.
How did Eisenduller's moo-moo fit in?
Hey, you know, company rules only apply to the lesser mortals.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, this insect is clearly the same... Where is it, actually?
Big caliber, possibly off-world combat weaponry. Howie leaves. Bryant once got food poisoning there, so he shut it down for a couple
She had
of
that
months.
anklet.
Well, the earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row. The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story, but I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him.
It's some kind of insect.
Yeah, this is the same thing. Might as well check the photo, maybe.
Couldn't hurt.
Gonna quickly do another save here.
Come to the off-world colonies.
It's comfy out there.
Laboratory, mainframe, and shooting range.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete. Scanning video disk. One enhanceable image found.
Computers came a long way since November.
Photographs to client
Yeah.
database.
Well, we still don't have the enhancing
Tyrell
technology,
Grab Test Lab.
but we do have better screens. Alright, let's see here. This is the victim. Yep, that's the victim, alright. That's an empty box. Alright, let's check the obvious one.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me. Like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row. Give me a hard copy of that.
So it appears these replicants are using these kind of earrings, maybe?
Hmm.
There's a dog down there.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe?
Give me a hard copy of that.
Hey there. Ricky.
So that collar was the dog's one. Not sure exactly what kind of clue that's supposed to be, because... I wonder if there's anything else here. Oh, this thing maybe.
Give me a hard copy of that.
Oh, yep, that's the hard copy right there.
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens.
Give me a hard copy of that.
Kingston Kitchens. That sounds like a clue.
I guess we're gonna chase another
Clue
chef.
that we already had, but sure.
Wait, we already do?
You
Oh, we
picked up
found the
a-
box. Oh, yeah.
You took the takeout menu earlier.
That is kind of redundant. Kind of like the wire in Mega Man 4.
Can you look at his gun?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Just looking at random stuff, which is apparently nothing yet. Let's see. That's a gun. There's another doggo behind there. Doesn't seem like it's anything. But this game likes shoes, so maybe we can check the feet. That's the there's the third doggo.
Directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Nope, not those feet apparently.
I don't know, I just thought he might have some comment about the weapon because the other guy had a fancy one.
Ah, yeah, that's true. Something on his arm there. Doesn't seem to be anything there. So I guess the only clue we have is that Kingston takeout thingy.
Yep. Are we able to go there?
Sure. Oop.
Laboratory.
Check the laboratory first, quick. Nobody's home.
Analyze this jerk chicken.
Any Moit Row. That might be where that Kingston is.
Sounds about right.
It's where they were suspecting the jewelry came from.
Seems like you pay better attention than me.
Is that a Sony logo?
Where?
When he was flying by.
You know who deals in insects down here?
There's a dragonfly.
They're no good companion.
Certainly not that glowing dragonfly sign.
I have every kind of fish for you. Blowfish, dorado, miniature sailfish. Very friendly.
No thanks. I got a dog at home.
Fish just as good as dog.
No, my dog is real.
Every kind of fish.
Oh, you must make lots of money.
Let's get back to insects. Official LPD business.
Down at end of Animal Row, you see big green sign? We try there. Good luck with dog, friend. Hope he stays healthy.
She.
Just bail on me? Wow. Oh, yeah, let's check that.
Excuse me, pal. This your work?
Ah, dragon.
Dragon?
See? Anosoptera. Dragonfly late of the American South Swampland.
You sell jewelry with dragonflies?
Item like that, very special significance. Very rare, senor. Estate item, and most likely part of large collection. Person must have plenty's money to obtain a collection.
More than I can afford.
You try Hawker's Circle. Might want
Is that the
to
cop down
this.
there?
With luck, you may find.
If this
Looks
is from
like.
a collection, I'm also looking for the other pieces.
I make you a deal. I found out where to get dragonfly jewelry. Then you buy a piece, right? For special lady friend? You come back later.
I'll do that.
You take care, chasing the dragon. Careful, senor. You're poison.
Scorpions?
See? Finest quality. Perhaps you purchased one?
I don't think so. They're beautiful, though. Never seen one before.
Oh, deadly too, senor. Handsome man like you has
Skinny
like
guy
a
walking
friend,
by
of
looks like he
course.
wants to start something.
All my girl cares about is food and love.
Oh, how romantic. What is this girl's name?
Maggie.
Maggie. Ah, Maggie, senor. It's perfect, is it not?
I'm a little strapped for cash right now.
Too bad for your Maggie, huh?
I don't think she loves me for my money.
You hold on to her like life itself, see? And one like that is rare these days.
Don't I know it? You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asking for me. If you come back later...
Did you just say his dog was his girlfriend?
Yep.
Might I interest you in a snake lover one?
He's a furry.
Not today, thanks.
What if that was the lady cop, or if they're just recycling models?
Ray McCoy, rep detail.
Maybe?
McCoy,
Like nobody
LTD.
gives a shit about the police here. Bullet Bobs. Or is it Bullet Runner?
Bullet Bob. Bullet Bob's Runner Circles.
Let's check it out.
That a 45 blaster under your coat, or you just happy to be here?
You got good eyes.
They ought to be. They're the only organs of mine that survived the Phobos Wars.
Little
intact.
both.
Ray McCoy, rep detect.
Blade Runner, huh? How come I never heard of you?
I just got assigned.
Yeah, I'm kind of buddies with Davy Holden. How's he doing?
Word is he's gonna be okay.
That skin job must have been pretty damn quick getting by Davy like that. He's the best in the business.
He'll be back on the job soon. You sell any off-world stuff? Like Ender rifles?
Nah, I ain't seen anything like that in years. Wish I had one, though. The Endo was a real workhorse. Good stopping power, decent rate of fire. You looking? Gonna cost you a bundle, I'm afraid.
Not really. Somebody shot up Runsiter's shop with one.
Sucker had it coming. I'm sure of that.
Why's that?
Runson is always putting on those airs like he's better than everybody else. But he'll do anything for a buck. Sell anything to anybody. That's where I draw the line. If it's suspicious, it's out of here. Got no place at Bullet Bob's.
You know anyone who might sell Ender rifles?
There's one other guy around here who dips into that stuff. Got a pawn shop down the street. Goes by the name of Ezo. But who knows what the real title is?
Ezo, huh? Sounds like you don't like him.
I've been around here a long time, Ray. It always pisses me off when some dilettante sets up shop and tries to horn in on my action.
How long has Ezo been around?
He's brand new. He's a cold son of a bitch, too. I went over to introduce myself when he first moved in, and he practically ignored me. Said he was too busy to talk. Don't think I didn't consider kicking his ass, too.
You got any decent ammo for my piece?
You mean the good stuff? 'Cause I know them police-issue spitballs just don't cut it.
Not these days.
Yeah, I know how it is. If you want to drop a skin job, you need a little extra oomph. I got a few clips around here somewhere. If you got the chin yen for it.
Okay, let's have it.
Got better ammo.
Thanks for your time. Jesus.
Now we can kill random hobos twice as fast.
I think you can... 24 shots.
Jesus.
This is our money, I think, yeah.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know.
Most of the employees I see coming in morning and
I'm guessing
night,
during the
but old
entire
Marcus-
conversation you're looking at the blinking red light too.
The blinking red light? This one?
On that turret thing.
Oh. Yeah.
Jesus.
Jesus. I think I can do anything in this in here.
Are you taking any drugs?
Just kind of hoping there'd be more things to interact with.
That's direct. Ah, okay, so we came full circle here. This is the...
Evening, gentlemen. Are you holding?
Interesting. locked.
Yeah, it's locked now, huh? Any ideas what to do now? Since we kind of ran
Hawkers?
into... Hookers?
Can you go in Hawkers?
Ray McCoy, Rep Detect.
Oh, Hawkers.
Easy.
Oh yeah.
Step up, step up. Mama Isabella cooked you something special. Put a glow in your cheek.
McCoy, LPD. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Oh, that's Kingston right there.
Questions? They always need answers.
Let me save then. That sounds dangerous right there.
You send a lot of deliveries over to Marcus Eisendaller at the Tyrell building?
Eisendaller.
Is he employee of the month? then?
Eisendaller, yeah. Let me tell you, that
that's-
man can't eat.
Send anything
Jack
over
Sparrow.
lately?
No, sir. No deliveries to him no more. Not since last month. He be way behind on his bill.
Not for a month, eh?
At least. No more till him pay up.
You may have a little trouble collecting. He's dead. This guy work for you?
No, but I wish he do. He be one fine-looking man.
You sure? Never seen him before.
I'd remembered him for sure.
That stew's looking tasty.
Fix you right up. Only dirty chinion. It put a spring in your step, man. The ladies, they be loving you.
Thanks for your time.
Okay.
I don't see the correlation, but thank you.
So now we know that the guy doesn't work here. It's not exactly good news. Can't do anything else here, apparently.
What was the deal with the one vendor? She wanted us to bring her more dragonflies.
It was a Tyrell sales brochure for the Nexus series.
I think it was just go back later once she got some information.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe? The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe? Kingston Kitchens. Kingston Kitchens. Where have I heard that before?
Oh, there's another thing.
I got a couple of questions for you, Captain.
First one's on the house. The rest you pay for. You want chit-chat, you hire
They have a
hooker.
Budweiser sign
This
without
ain't
the
no
words in
social
it.
club.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
Yummy.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
Well, it's the second one, technically. So, you got
Pour me
anything
one.
to say?
Just one?
Nope.
One.
Good try, and I think if you put this in, you can actually talk about certain topics.
Pour me one.
Just
one, but
Okay. We're drinking and drinking. Oh wow, this area is huge.
Do you know where I can find some
McCoy,
sailors?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that.
2 minutes. That's how much time I give every stranger that wanders in here off the street.
Sell a lot of stuff that way?
I don't encourage browsers. What impresses me are people who know what they want and are not afraid to pay for it.
What's the most expensive thing you got in here?
Value is a relative notion. What's significant to you might be meaningless to me.
And vice versa.
Everything here is guaranteed. The finest, most authentic anyone can get.
Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you.
All my paperwork is in order.
Doesn't matter. I don't read anyhow. What's your name?
Easel.
Okay, so we can ask about the...
You move a lot of valuable goods through here? Valuable and exotic?
How exotic?
Okay,
We're
this
talking
is the
exceptionally
guy.
fine jewelry in the shape of a dragonfly.
Ah, they were so majestic. I remember them from my childhood. And that was the last time I've seen them.
It's very important that I find out about this. Can you help me?
If I see something, and you can match whatever my collectors will pay, it's all yours.
Thanks a million.
Yeah, give me... Huh.
McCoy likes to talk with his hands.
Yeah. So there's another bust right here, apparently. Ooh. And we're made the full loop. Maybe Dragonfly Lady has something else? No?
Maybe.
You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asking for me. If you come back later, maybe I know something more.
What shall we do now?
Can you do anything with those two guys standing next to the other window?
These two there? On the right?
There's like a big... There's like a... Yeah, that back there.
You know anything about insects?
I regret that I do not know one, save that I feed them to my snakes.
You do what?
Artificial ones, of course. The safeguards in the design of my snakes would not allow them to swallow a real insect.
I assume that this insect is already extinct.
They all died after the war, yes.
So the fakes must be pretty expensive.
If bought in bulk, the price is acceptable. They do not need to eat them, of course, but the added realism is worth every penny. Have you ever seen such craftsmanship?
Right now I'm more interested in the insect.
Perhaps you should ask the Peruvian woman next door. She's an expert on such things, and will cut a wonderful deal to friends.
I need to ask you...
Certainly the LPD must have better things to do than to question a humble merchant over and over again about the same things. Why aren't you out arresting criminals like that disreputable Bob fellow?
Bob?
He owns the armament shop up the street. He's insane, number one, insane. He takes peculiar pleasure in agitating all the vendors around here. I cannot even go out for a Cisco without worrying whether Bob is going to sabotage my snakes.
Thanks for your time.
Well, it looks like Bob has some kind of problem with this guy.
Hmm.
We should talk to Bob, maybe.
Bob's got beef.
I hear you've been waving guns around on Anemoid Row.
Who's been telling you that crap? That lying Egyptian snake oil salesman?
Hassan?
That's the one. I should have popped him when I had the chance. You want to know what
Yeah.
really happened? I wanted to get my daughter a present for her birthday, right? I bought an iguana from that crook Hassan. And the damn thing ran out of juice just 2 days after I plucked down a shitload of Chinyan. Son of a bitch wouldn't give me a refund. So I threatened to burn down his shop.
Sometimes you just gotta be philosophical about these things.
That's exactly what my wife says. I heard of you.
Is that right?
You ain't done much.
I just got assigned.
Guys like you get hurt real easy.
Meaning what, exactly?
It ain't like you're a real Blade Runner. Not like steel or gaff.
They get hurt sometimes, too. It's a dangerous business. How'd you feel about taking a little test?
You mean the Voight Kampf? You come into my shop and you want to VK me?
Relax, I just...
It's funny. You thinking I'm a rep. Set up the test. We'll see what's what around here.
Okay, so we're testing him. If he's a replicant. I don't know how this works. Oh, I can't say if he...
I think you're supposed to, like, see if his breathing or his eye dilates or something.
Yeah.
But you have to ask questions.
Oh. Reaction gauge. Human reaction gauge.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention.
Right,
Where do you live?
Downtown, 4th sector. Hey, this is great. Should I be sitting any special way?
Just relax.
Okay. Low intensity, high intensity, medium intensity, what should we ask?
Medium.
You have a little boy. He shows you his butterfly collection, plus the killing jar.
I beat some sense into him, and then tossed the collection.
Another medium or something else?
Another medium.
What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
I don't know. I busted up a guy's face once. He was in the hospital for 2 weeks. I meant to kill him, so that was kind of embarrassing.
What's this gun do? Nothing. Can ask low intensity.
Are you taking any drugs?
Yeah, I'll throw him a softball, then bring up a hard one.
So I guess if this goes further than the bottom one goes further than the top one, that means he's a replicant. Let's hit him with a high one, maybe.
You're going to die. It may be soon. Death. The grave. Rot. It may be soon. The readouts don't lie. You're scared. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
You laughing at me?
It's just a test.
You better not be laughing.
A teacher calls you stupid in front of the rest of the class.
Yeah, I remember that. Bitch.
That's pretty unconclusive, I would say.
I think he's just a dick.
Yeah.
Using the first words that come into your mind, describe your childhood.
Peaceful.
Really?
Sure. Once I took the axe to my ma. Joke. That's a joke. Boy, you should have seen your face.
You see an oversized book with pictures of exotic animals on the cover. The title is Big Game Hunting in Zaire.
I'd burn the book.
Let me finish. Curious, you flip it open. There's a picture of a man standing with his foot on a dead Cape buffalo. You find yourself fascinated. You keep paging through it, seeing picture after picture of animals laid to waste, each more gruesome than the last.
So this is how this test goes, huh? You asking me sick questions.
It's designed to provoke you.
Is that right?
You suddenly feel the urge to commit suicide.
I guess I picked the right line of work.
Positive result. Subject is human. Test terminated.
So that's it?
Yeah?
Since you didn't shoot me, I must have registered okay.
Yeah, it was touch and go there for a while.
Well, you know, I think about skin jobs all the time. Try to get into their heads. Maybe that's what the deal is.
Looks like he's human then.
Thanks for your time.
Not sure what the point of the minigame was though, like maybe it's different in the second time, maybe this was just a little bit of an introduction. Maybe you can talk with her again.
Thanks for your time.
Nope. Still nothing here.
Mấy giờ tôi phải tới đó đó. Ông đó đang nhịp.
Let's have another shot.
Pour me one.
Why not?
One, but one good one.
Yeah, this game looks amazing. It's kind of the only, well, not the only, but one of the few games of its kind. A full motion video around it and just like animated like this. Maybe we can talk to Hassan again. Actually, it's safe because maybe Hassan is the replicant.
Thanks for your time.
Nope, or you can just not talk to him at all. Right, I think it's time to switch places.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything more to do in the market.
Fish lady came back out. So where should we go?
What's that other smallish place in the middle?
This is the like animal shop where we have been. Then there's Chinatown. Could go to the Tyrell building, but not sure what would be there. Could try and sleep if that does anything for the story.
You have anything you can take to the station?
I don't think we picked up anything. The only thing we picked up was that bracelet that the dragonfly lady gave us.
Yeah.
Let's check Chinatown if there's like maybe something somewhere we can go to.
That's a good idea then.
Or maybe you can talk to the guy about his chef. Doesn't appear to be here, no.
You can still go in the kitchen, right?
Nobody cleaned up ever. Can't go this way though. Oh, this is just... I don't think there's anything here at the moment. Let's maybe try and sleep.
Yeah.
Maybe have a little nice cyberpunk monologue on the balcony. Or maybe we get assaulted again.
The possibilities are endless.
Run faster.
Did you need to check in about shooting that guy?
Your floor number.
Well, we loaded the save.
Apartments.
McCoy.
Maybe about the chef.
No, I mean shooting the actual chef.
Oh, right.
I can check. Our doggo is still here.
I think we were off the hook for that one because he was actually a replicant.
Check the TV, maybe there's something.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department of Justice.
No monologue. Let's sleep.
Portrait of the sleep deprived. No messages. I'm in demand.
Okay, there's nothing here apparently then. Let's see if we can do
Your
anything
floor
at the
number,
station.
please.
Okay.
I want a spinner.
Laboratory.
Maybe the lab has something now.
Maybe.
Guy's gone.
Can you ring a bell for
Mainframe
service?
and shooting range.
Can I what?
Ring a bell to get the guy to come back.
Oh.
Laboratory.
Doesn't seem like it.
Well, that's very inconvenient.
Mainframe ground floor.
I think the only thing we can do is check in with the lieutenant or whatever.
Yeah, maybe you'll have something to say this time.
Or he's just not there. Oh,
We get a new weapons shipment?
Or yeah.
This is Crystal Steel, badge number BR61354. Still working the explosion at the Tyrell manufacturing plant. It'll take a day or so to analyze the debris, but there's no doubt in my mind that we're dealing with a bomber here. Right now, it looks like the protesters had nothing to do with it. They were in too close proximity to have been in on the deal. No MOs or identities are rolling up just yet, and I'm still going through the inset files to see if any replicant munitions experts are unaccounted for.
Okay, it seems like we got some clues by uploading in the police station last time.
This is Crystal Steel.
Oh yeah, we still have that disc.
61354, conducting the interrogation of Spencer Gregorian, leader of CARS, Citizens Against Replicant Slavery, November 22nd, 2019.
I once again asked that my attorney...
Shut it, shitbird. I'm asking the questions. We've already put you on the machine, so we know you're not a skin job.
That term offends me.
Okay, so you're not one of those biomechanical scumbags. And you claim to not know anything about the bombing at Tyrell.
This is true. We advocate equal rights under the law for replicants. We have nothing against Tyrell Corporation for creating them.
So this is the guy that they have in lockup then?
The replicants are living organisms, whether people like you like it or not.
Replicants contribute greatly to the economic well-being of our culture. They cannot be discounted as such.
Hell, it'd be no skin off my nose if each and every one of them was hosed down for good. You ever see this guy?
Why, yes. Actually, I have. He was present at the protest. He's not part of our group, but outsiders are usually welcome.
How many new faces showed up that day?
Not too many. A handful at most.
Describe them to me.
I don't know if I can.
Oh no? Recording off. Describe them to me again.
Just the Rastafarian fellow. And that friend of his. A slim blonde man, Asian, with a ponytail. Can I see my attorney?
Bravo, Spencer. You've done your civic duty for the day.
Alright.
I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that moon bus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
Nothing new in this case. So this seems to be like connected kinda, the factory bombings and the $1,000 murder.
Yeah.
Alright. So that means we can probably check in the lockup.
Lockup.
Where's this door open?
You're Spencer Gregorian, right?
No. I really think my lawyer should be here.
I got some more questions for you. Tell me about your protest at Tyrell's plant.
I already told that other detective everything. Under duress.
I want to know about the people who were there. The Rastafarian and the Asian guy with the sunglasses.
I don't know them.
Were they together?
They seemed to be. I saw them talking.
Before or after the explosion?
Before. I didn't see them at all after. That's all I know, I swear. I wouldn't even know where to find explosives. I'm not a violent man.
Of course you aren't. You just want to let replicants walk the streets.
They're not killers, Detective. They're innocents. They just want to live a decent, productive life like you or me.
It's that simple, huh? I got some more questions for you. Lot of people involved in your cause, Spencer?
Yes, sir. We're growing fast. As more and more people realize that replicants have cognitive and emotional legitimacy, the Citizens Against Replicant Slavery will spearhead the movement towards...
Save the pitch for someone who gives a shit.
We're peaceful people, Detective. We live by a code that men like you could never understand.
Try me.
2 centuries ago, humans were held in slavery. Brave souls formed an underground railroad.
So, you help replicants escape the city.
I'm talking figuratively, Detective.
Sure you are.
We're not children, Detective. We have resources. The world is changing. People are waking up to the injustices perpetrated by a sick society that you have helped...
A lot of them will wake up dead if reps are allowed to run amok on Terra, jerk. Hey.
Sir.
What are you doing here, Slim?
I hope so.
I'm gonna give you a little test.
The other detective. She already tested me earlier today.
Uh-huh. Look, I gotta check out the equipment, and you're the only stiff around.
I object to this treatment. If you'll just call my lawyer, he'll take care...
Your lawyer would tell you I got the authority to VK the mayor if I want. And he'd have
Yeah,
to
she's
smile
outta here.
and nod and kiss my butt until I cleared him. So sit down.
Guess if he's already tested.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
3rd sector, uptown.
Nice neighborhood?
Very. Is this going to take long?
Just keep your pants on, Spencer. You're crying. Why is that?
Crying?
He's got, oh, you're not
Nothing
going
to be
anywhere.
ashamed of. I might cry for any number of reasons.
I'll bet. You're visiting the dentist. At the receptionist's desk is a huge bowl of fresh-cut flowers.
That's illegal, isn't it? I'd mention it to the secretary.
You rent a mountain cabin. On the walls, someone has hung old maps and Currier and Ives prints. A deer's head is mounted above the fireplace. A full stag with developed horns.
I'd leave.
You see a documentary about 20th century tuna boats. At the end, you feel like taking up fishing.
Ridiculous.
You're having a very erotic dream.
I'm sure it's very interesting. Is this going somewhere, Detective?
You're at a restaurant with friends. One of them orders lobster. The chef drops the lobster into the tub of boiling water while you watch.
Are you trying to make me sick?
Like my briefcase? Department issue. Baby hide. 100% genuine human baby hide.
Appropriate. For a killer.
Ooh.
You're on a farm. You get into the pen to feed the pigs. In their excitement, the animals knock you down into the mud. Using a butcher knife, you slit the throat of the nearest sow. You're covered in blood as you stumble to your feet.
My God. You know, I actually feel sorry for you, Detective McCoy. The lack of empathy. Have you ever taken this test?
I don't need to. I know what I am.
So do I.
What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
I'm not answering that.
Your child comes home with a black eye.
I'd call the school.
Test terminated.
Oh, looks like he kind of
You
failed.
keeping busy, pal?
Please leave me alone. My migraine's acting up.
It wasn't very conclusive. So what now? Do we have another
Took a
disc or
nap.
something?
I mean, there was the disc from the security guy, but did we look at that?
That was the photo, I think, from the
Downloading
from the
mainframe clue
murder scene.
database.
And the gravity
Clue
thingy.
database transfer complete.
Yeah.
Maybe got a new clue from.
Yeah, we already uploaded that.
Lockup.
Wait, one
Mainframe and shooting range.
thing.
During
picked up
his last
something
election
about-
campaign, Governor Kolvig promised a bold new plan of action to clean up the worst regions of the highly toxic debris that surrounds our city. The so-called kipple. Just how much progress has been made since then? We spoke to the governor just before his weekly meeting with the city council.
Our studies have shown that the kipple's effect upon Los Angeles is minor. The radiation and toxic waste is contained in relatively small pockets, all miles distant from the city center. Nevertheless, cleaning things up out there is a worthwhile goal, especially with the thousands of specials living on the city fringes. For now, all I can say is that we're looking at several options, and I'm sure everyone will be pleasantly surprised by our final proposal.
I mean, at least they got this right about the future, I guess.
Yeah.
We get something about a weapon
That
shipment,
weapon
right?
shipment just came in. You get the paperwork handy?
Why? You got a pressing need to rummage through my private files?
Yeah, I forgot you were keeping your lacy underthings in there. Look, Jack, I just want to see what they're charging for a crate of rifles these days.
Too damn much if you ask me. Especially at the rate the assault teams are losing them. I guess there ain't no harm in it.
We get a new weapons shipment?
Yeah, Guzza requisitioned a couple of cases for the assault teams.
Let me guess. He's planning on taking out a small city.
Lieutenant's a big believer in overkill.
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
Seems like there's anything else. Maybe now we can take a nap.
Have a good night, pal.
That's all we can go to, yeah. Oh Oh yeah, there's Sony.
I think it's honestly more surprising there aren't more Sony logos.
Yeah, is this game from Sony? Don't even know. It came off a PlayStation, I believe.
Your floor number, please.
Hey, what's this
Ground
actually?
floor.
Check this out. That is the ground floor, I guess. Oh, we can walk to the police station, huh? Oh, I don't need to do that.
Save gas.
Why walk when you can fly?
Apartments.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
2 hours. Like, we're gonna stop because this game is way too long to play through blind.
Does that bottom button on the elevator do anything?
Yeah, that was the ground floor that we just went to.
Oh, okay.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Yummy.
One treat.
Dinner.
I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. My wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told my wrath. My wrath did grow.
Crank calls were a dime a dozen in this city, and I'd had my share. Still, this guy sounded more like an English teacher than the average scumbag. If I'd been more awake, the message might have spooked me.
Erase and reset.
Ha, so nice out here.
Portrait of the sleep-deprived.
I think he gets plenty of sleep.
Yeah, I'd say so.
No messages. I'm in demand.
So any ideas?
Your floor number, please.
You could check back to the, like, shopping area.
Yeah, maybe the lady's heard something by now.
Did you ever go to that Ezio dude?
Yeah, he was, he had the shop where he's like, you can only go in there if you know what you want right away.
Did they say about something about him again?
Bullet Bob said he was stuck up.
No.
And he had memories of, like, seeing dragonflies as a kid.
Oh, okay. Gotta remember where we parked. Is this still closed?
Locked.
Yeah.
Tôi rất mong á, anh Lan làm nhanh.
Thanks for your time.
Grab a shot.
Of course. I think we have to stop anyway.
Pour me one.
Just one?
Depending on how we
One,
are
but
on the
one good one.
schedule.
I think Cat was ready.
Cat was ready, very good. So yeah, I think this is a good way to stop it since we can kind of stuck. But this game is available on GOG if you want to play it. It still holds up surprisingly well.
Yeah.
I'm sure with a little bit of time you can easily figure out where to go from here. But yeah, next up is Kokoron? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, we'll be back probably with Bomberman? Bomberman 5 right after this. So enjoy Kokoron with Glitchwitch, and I see you later.
Take care.